What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 25 of our Lyon career mode, and today we have got some humongous games. We have got both legs of our Champions League tie against Dortmund in the round of 16. We have Rem in the middle, and then we have a game against Paris as well, and then we are going to sim Angers as well as this Rem game here. So 2 games against Dortmund, 1 against Paris, all 3 really being must-wins, at least win the tie in the Dortmund one there, but we are 10 points back still of PSG, who have yet to drop a single point all year. We have to at least close that gap just a little bit and see what we can do. But let's jump into this game against Dortmund. There are some tired legs out here. We can make a couple of changes. I'm going to bring Dubois in. Denier can play. And then I think that might be it. Though I think I might play Kone as well. So a lot of good players we've got in the second there. So a couple of changes, but a big game here to start. So let's jump into this. Dortmund, Lyon. It's in Germany. Let's go. Nice tackle there. Comes to Ikone, and he's going to clip it forward. Can we get to this? Rashika is going to go, and he's going to try and head it, and not the effort I was looking for. Pretty decent first option, though. And that's gone in. And his Depay here. Can he slip it out wide? He can, and Lamar has a crack. And it's a decent block, though I think that was going pretty wide. But it's a pretty decent start here as we look to grab an away goal, or at least, you know, keep Dortmund at bay. Some really good players around here. Played inside nicely. Rashika's peeled off here. And it comes to Rashika, who cuts back brilliantly. And Rashika, oh, lovely finish as well. And that's been coming since the first whistle, really. A goal for Rashika. It's 1-0. And what a start here in Germany. Brilliant, really. And as I said, it's been coming since the first whistle. And Rashika cuts back here. Just waiting for space and then kind of just passes it into that corner. It's an excellent finish. And already we lead 1-0. Nicely played. Slip it through the middle we can, and it's on to Rashika again. And Rashika's throw on goal, slides it across it, and it's Ikone. It's 2-0. And Dortmund are a mess. Brilliant start here. It's Rashika again, steps into space, finds the ball across. Ikone with a tap in at the back post. Nothing the goalkeeper could really do about it, but to start here, 11 minutes gone, 2 goals in a couple of minutes there, and we're 2-0 up, and really already on the verge. It's a really poor giveaway. And Dortmund on the back foot again. And then Depay here does well to sneak by. Still holding on to it. Finds Aouar in a bit of space. And it's Aouar. Oh, good save. Can we get to the rebound? Oh, we can. And it's touched over the line. It's Rashika again. It's 3-0. And we are threatening to blow Dortmund away here in this Champions League tie. Rashika again, who's been a breath of fresh air, really. If that gets slipped in, Aouar should score. That's a great save, and he just gets there just before the defender. It's pushed into the back of the net. Oof, him and the other... I believe that's Varane there. Him and Varane both put a foot up there, and he forces it over the line. It's his second of the day. And it's a good start. Ooh, what a turn from Rashika. That's brilliant from him. And Rashika on a hat trick. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? With Rashika here is 4-0 on a half hour. It's a hat trick. And we started him up front ahead of Lacazette. And you can see why. That's brilliant from him. Look at this turn. Excellent. He sticks with it, stays away, slips inside, and then just places it into the bottom corner. Unbelievable from the striker. And we are 4-0 up after a half hour. And a quick hat trick here for Rashika. That's a bad touch inside, and Ikone takes it away. We slip that out wide. We can. It's out to Lamar, and plenty of space. It's a good touch from Lamar as well, and he's just going to keep on going. Oh, in off the post. It's 5-0. And I don't know what Dortmund are doing at the back. I do not know. But we are surely already into the next round, and it's not even halftime of leg 1. Look at all the space for Lamar, and he just bursts into that box. Pick that one out. That's a brilliant finish in off the post. And I don't know how to describe what's going on, but it's stunning stuff here as we are destroying Dortmund in Germany. Kone. This slips back inside. One more turn. Here it is. Back to Aouar. And Aouar slips a good ball into space there at 6. And there was a ton of space there. And Aouar found the ball. It's Oliveira from left back coming up and hammering home our 6th. And there are boos starting to fall around this stadium here as it gets worse and worse for Dortmund. Back inside. And it gets played across. Look at all the space. Hammers it. It's a good finish from the fullback. And it's 6-0. Nicely done. It's played forward here. Martial. Oh, he does get away. Slips it inside here to Benzema. And it's one back for Dortmund. Surely just a consolation here. I don't know what you're celebrating for, but it's nicely done by Martial. It just gets away there. Slips it in all alone. Decent finish from him. They pull one back. It's 6-1 here. 63 minutes gone. It's played back inside to Aouar. And Aouar is racing forward, and we've got plenty of men forward here, actually, as that gets slipped into Rennie Adelaide. And Rennie Adelaide gets away. It's another. It's 7. Look how many men forward we had there, as Rennie Adelaide grabs another to pile on the humiliation. We've got a little bit of a Brazil going, 7-1. And this is brilliant. Look at all the players we have forward there. Runs, dragging men out of position and everything. An excellent finish from the midfielder there. It's 7-1 on 73 minutes. Can we get that out wide? We can. It's Oliveira. And this will be the last action of the game as Oliveira finds the ball into the middle. Lovely. And we are going to finish this with an 8-1 win. And Dortmund are gone. We are going to sim the next game. This is done. We don't need to play the next one, do we? That gets slipped in. Aouar in the right space. Hits it into the ground. It's a good finish on the volley. And what a performance that we've put in here. Unbelievable, this scoreline. 8-1. A goal every 10 minutes here as Rashica goes and collects the match ball for his early hat trick. And what a performance there. 14 shots, 10 on target. They had the one shot. It went into the back of the net. Atletico Madrid beats Tottenham 3-1 away from home. Good result for the Spanish side, but we are into the next round. We are into the quarterfinal. And Dortmund were shown really why we're defending champions. I mean, really, honestly. What else could you say? Absolutely brilliant. I expect more from you. Stay grounded. And on we move. So what's going to happen is I still think I want to sim the Rem and Angers game because we're getting to the point where I think I have 5 episodes worth of games and I want to squeeze them into 4. So we may play the Stade Rennes game instead, which, you know, it's not too big a deal. It's got our 2 games we were going to sim, and you don't need to watch the next game of the Dortmund tie, do you? Because we're pretty much into the next round. But let's sim this game here against Rem. Hopefully no injuries. That would obviously be ideal. It's away from home. A 2-1 win, no injuries. We'll take it. We'll take it. If we're lucky, Paris drop points. They haven't played yet. I thought for a moment they did drop points, but they haven't played yet. Which is a shame, but it's typical as of right now. Just a little bit of hope and it's gone. I am sorry you were disappointed not to play. So forward we go. And the next game is going to be this Paris game. As I said, if we've been a little bit lucky, they may have dropped points. And they are on 78, so they haven't. But here we go. We're going to jump into this game. Lyon, Paris. We need to win this game if we have any chance whatsoever at a title. So let's jump into it. Paris, Lyon. 10-point gap. We need to lower it. Let's go. Nice takeaway by Umtiti. Played forward nicely. There's space out there. And it's Depay into a bit of space. And Depay, it's always off the post. And always swung and missed the rebound. Oh, a massive, massive early opportunity there. And this is what we don't want to happen again. Last time we outplayed Paris. We just had too many missed chances. And we ended up losing 1-0. We cannot do that again today. That's lovely football, that. And it's Depay on it here. Depay slips inside. Still holding on to it, the Dutchman. Can find a ball behind. It's Aouar. And Aouar can slip it back, and it's Depay again! And Depay's put it away this time. It's 1-0. And we have taken the lead here. Everybody white out behind the goal. We are playing in all white. It's a white out here in Lyon. And we've taken a lead. It's lovely football, really. As Aouar just waits for the right moment. Finds it. Depay should have buried it last time. Buries it this time. And we've taken a 1-0 lead on 20 minutes. Poor giveaway. That's brilliant from Aouar as well to create a little bit of space. And get it out there to Trincao. Steps inside nicely. And Trincao does well to get toward the box. It's a good save. Almost 2 quick goals. Not for a good save as that gets headed up into the air. Can we get the header? Not quite. It's played out for another corner. Slipped in. Can we get a head onto it? Not quite. And it's played back, and they are going to try and play out of the back here. And, ooh, what a poor mistake as that gets slipped across. What are they thinking? What are they thinking there? It's 2-0. And the second goal does come quickly. Rashika, I believe, who finished it off. That's excellent. Good pressing. I'm not sure why they do it. It's a great ball across. And he just has to touch it into the back of the net. Another goal for Rashika today. That's his 4th of the episode. And it's 2-0 in Paris. Playing with fire early. Free kick in a dangerous spot here. Is Depay set to take? He hits it nicely. And, oh, what a save. Ran into the post as well. Navas for his trouble. That's a really good save there. As that header comes down, it's going to come to Umtiti. And eventually he loses it, but what a start we've had here. Here's Belotti. Tried to stand me up, but dealt with, and then the pass out. Takes a deflection. Is still on it here, Paris, as they look for a route back into this. It's nicely played. It's Mbappe. Oh, good save. Last kick of the half, essentially. And that is a humongous save from Lopez. As that ball comes in, and Lopez punches it into a really bad spot. Header comes in, and it's over. That's the last kick of the game, or the half. We go into it 2-0 up. Nicely won here. We slip that forward, we can. Oliveira. There's so much space here. They're leaving tons of space at the moment, and Lamar can slip it out. He just gets there. It's 3-0. The last touch there, a touch heavy. And he just gets the pass off to Trincao. There may have been a penalty there. Should Trincao have missed, but he hasn't. He smashed it into an open goal. And look at all the space they are leaving us as that gets slipped just there. Surely a penalty. But we don't need it. It's 3-0. Trincao hammers it into an open net. And we are cruising at the moment into a pretty big 3 points. Can we win that there? Not quite. Neymar continues with it. It's Tammy Abraham. Nicely taken down and has slipped into a good space. Mbappe, what a save by Lopez. 2 attempts from Mbappe today. Both repelled by Lopez. Having a really strong game. As that comes to Rashika. And Rashika's just plowing forward. And, oh, incredible tackle, really, to go ahead and win the ball there if he did. Nicely taken on by Konate, but it gets swung in there, and Lopez is going to gather, and we are going to inflict PSG's first loss or draw of the season. They are no longer 100%, which is ridiculous at this stage of the year, but that is the case as Kakare continues to drag it forward here. Excellently done by the midfield. No one's stepping up, and you slip it to Lacazette, not quite. We search for Lacazette's first goal, I still believe, but a 3-0 win. Excellent, brilliant football, top to bottom. Once again, 2 really good games in a row. 11-1 on aggregate against PSG and Dortmund is pretty incredible. But we were very much the better side. Lopez coming up with a couple of really good saves. You know, what else could you say? Except it was just a good performance all around. Now, that brings us within 7 points of Paris. There are 11 games to go. They need to drop 7 points still, which it'll be a tough ask, considering we were just their first first time they've dropped points, but Francisco, we agreed to sell him as soon as possible. Please look for the appropriate buyer. That is a bit harsh. I didn't think they'd do that, but as I said, he wouldn't be sold until next time around anyway. We'll just accept this bid from Dortmund. I'm not too worried about it, but he's going to continue to play until the end of the season. So, you know, it's just one of those things that's just going to have to... We're just going to have to deal with it. That's what it is. But for now, we have a game here against Angers. Let's jump into this. Sim. Can we get the win? A 4-0 win. No injuries. Another game. What more could you ask for? And a 4-0. We're also going to sim this Dortmund game because it does not mean anything. We're 7 goals ahead. We have 8 away goals. Let's not even bother. Let's get the second team out there as well. Might as well. They came out of a tough group. City, Valencia. Dortmund beat us 2-0, but it does not matter or mean anything. As we move into the next round, very, very nicely done. PSG did win their game. They are still 7 points ahead of us with now 10 games to go, and we are coming into a tough one against Stade Rennais, who took a point off us earlier on in the season and since really have fallen off quite a bit. Dubois is asked to leave the club. I mean, fair enough for Dubois because he is not the starter, but Trincao starts all the bloody time. I'm not sure what Trincao's issue is, but as I said, Trincao's not going anywhere. And he can be sold or whatever it may be, but he's still here, essentially. He's not going. He'll be here till the end of the year, which is fine with us. So let's jump into the Stade Rennais game. And hopefully we can keep up our winning ways. We've had a very good episode so far, so let's jump into it again. Lyon, Stade Rennais. Let's go. Oh, nicely played. It's Taïd in a good space, and oh, he's finished it. Lopez should do better at the near post, surely. And this guy all year long has been giving us problems. Every time we play Stade Rennais, this guy right here gives us huge problems. He's always in a really good space in general, though I've stepped up with the wrong guy there. And this is he's powered that past Lopez, but Lopez ought to be saving that, really. And it's 1-0 on 27 minutes. Oh, nicely played. Oh, good save. It's good football from Stade Rennais. Once again, they play some good football, but we have got to defend better. Come on, guys. We've got to win that header there. Slipped outside. Good football again. Oh, he's managed to hold on to this. This will be harsh. Good save. That would have been harsh on us had that found the back of the net. But once again, good football from Rennes. And we have got to be better defensively with this team. Nice tackle. Oh, we get a little bit unlucky there. Oh, good save. Got a huge foot on that. How he kept on rolling right through that challenge, I will never know. But Lopez once again has to come up with a good save. And the corner is eventually going to be cleared, but we need a goal soon. Covered. One more. Finds René Adelaide. Can we slip this through to Rashika? It's a good ball. Headed down. Oh, and it's straight at Mendy. Oh, decent move there. But it looks like we are going to drop more points against Rennes. Earlier it was a 2-2. We're 1-0 down here with not too long to go. Ugh. It's been that kind of season against some of these teams. Rennes have given us trouble both times we've played them. Looks like it's slipped inside. Nicely done. One more. Good football. And just cleared off him. And defensively, they've been really, really good. They've just been really, really good. And that's it. And Depay swung it forward. We've not played well at either end of the pitch, really. As Rashika runs right into him. It's 1-0 to Stade Rennais. And a bad result. And that probably kills our chances at a title. No matter how slim they were, it's probably going to go back up to 10. We had 3 shots all game. Not good enough. Not good enough going forward. As I said, they're really big, strong players, long players. They tackle at a distance quite often, and it is back up to 10 points, and that is probably that in terms of fighting for the league, unfortunately. Let's see who we drew in the next round of the Champions League. Lacazette's complaining already, which is a bit of a shame. But next episode, we actually have a final. It doesn't say. We can actually sim forward and see. We're obviously going to try to go ahead and, you know, continue to fight for the title there, but it'll be very, very tough. We're just stuck in no man's land in second, really. 12 points out of third, 10 points back of first. It's one of those things. But we drew Liverpool. I believe we drew Liverpool last year as well. So next episode, we will sim the Troyes game, play Monaco. Well, we're going to sim that Troyes game. Might as well sim it right now. We're right here. Let's just sim it. See what happens. A 3-0. We had a lot of simming today. I really don't like to do that very often, but we are getting toward the end, so we need to do some simming, so it is what it is. So next episode, it looked like Marseille was in there, and then Liverpool. We're going to have this game here against Monaco, a cup final, and hopefully we can go ahead and bring home some domestic silverware, considering we are probably not going to win the league. So, I mean, there's nothing more we can do. I'm so sick of this board just saying that players ought to be sold on. It's a bit rude on our end, as PSG bid for him, but thankfully he's not going to PSG. So, yes, Saint-Étienne is in there. Monaco, we are going to take a look right now and be exact, but we're going to play one leg of Liverpool, one of the legs in game, or in the league. So we're going to play the Monaco final, then we're going to play Liverpool this first leg, and then Marseille, and we'll sim the Saint-Étienne game. I mean, this video is going to go out tomorrow, which is Sunday, and then Monday will be this game, or these games here, and then Tuesday, and then Wednesday toward the end of the league, if we have it. So I think we might get everything in. We shall see, guys. But that's going to be it. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.